indeed decides to come back to me.
I think he's going to want to buy back his old business, Mother. Sorry.
Yeah, I offered to lend him the money to do that. He didn't seem to be terribly interested.
And Kirk strongly advised against it.
That name is in Kirk.
True Penny, you're still there.
Oh.
True Penny, my once-upon-a-time secretary, told me what a gorgeous bridesmaid you were.
Oh, thank you.
Smashing.
Thank you. Well, it was a wonderful wedding, which brings me to the reason why I am here to see you.
Oh, darling, I'm not thrilled that you're living with Dusty. You know, I'm really not. And if you're talking about matrimony, I'm not going to make it through the day.
No, I don't have that in mind. I saw Lisa Mitchell at the wedding. She was a bridesmaid, too.
Let alone the truth.
And I told her that I had changed my major at school to hotel and restaurant management.
Hotel and restaurant management. Why, dear? Why did you do that? And why are you talking to Lisa Mitchell about that?
She owns 3 restaurants, Mom.
Have you ever tried to get a waiter at the Mona Lisa?
You're not listening to me.
Yes, I am listening, and I'm getting the drift. And I don't like what I'm hearing.
I asked Lisa Mitchell for a job, and she told me that I could help run the cellar this summer.
But why, darling? Why would you want to do
Enterprises.
that? Restaurant and management?
Lucinda.
For heaven's sake.
Lucinda, it's Tonio on the line, and he says it's urgent.
It's very good news, thank you. It should be kind of simple to find out where Hal and Bob are making the last stop on the honeymoon.
Well, if I overheard Lila correctly, that's where Margot is. But why would Lila be warning her to leave?
I really don't know. I don't know. Listen, thank you very, very much. Okay?
That's right. Look, Jane, I know I'm not blaming you, but I'm serious. This is very urgent. All right. Lucinda won't take my call. I'm going to go over there.
Hey, I'll go with you.
No, Meg, I should do this alone.
Before you let your active imagination get away with you, look, we'll hear something, all right? Sierra knows how to take care of herself.
Yeah, but with a baby?
Well, maybe Craig didn't even get in the flight, you know?
Then why hasn't he called us?
I don't know. I'll tell you what. I'll get on the horn to Montega Airlines and see what time the flight left San Juan.
I just got my son back.
I mean, I just can't bear the thought that I'm going to lose him again.
Sierra! Brian? Brian? Brian, stop!
Put your hands over your head and turn around. Now, before I kill you!
The Emmy Award winner, As the World Turns. This portion brought to you today by Atwt, bladder control protection, and by Jif, the peanut butter with the fresh roasted peanutty difference.
Hi, Grant.
What are you doing here?
Please, don't shoot. I'm just looking for my son, Bryant.
You are the father of Bryant?
I'm Craig Montgomery. I swear I have identification if you want.
What is your wife's name?
Sierra Esteban Montgomery.
How did you get here? I am Maria Flores. Does that name mean something to you?
Yes. Yes, it does. You're, Sierra's friend. She stayed with you in Paris when she was pregnant. Please. Where are my son and my wife?
Your son is safe. He's nearby with Senora Cabrera. It's the woman that takes care of him.
Where's Sierra?
I will tell you. We were training at the old mission school not far from here. Training to be part of the army if our country should need us. We were there yesterday late when we heard about the fighting at the airport.
They bombed a plane.
Yes, that's how it started. Sierra thought only of Bryant, so we rushed back to make sure he was safe.
He was here.
With Senora Cabrera, Sierra had planned to take Brian and find a way to get to San Juan, where she knew you were waiting there to catch a plane here this morning. When we got here, the men that were working here had all run off. And only Bryant was here with Senora Cabrera. She was very frightened. There were rumors, many rumors, and the phone lines were already down. I decided to go back to the capital to find Manuel and help him. And Sierra begged me to get him a man with a helicopter to fly here nearby to the airstrip so she could fly her son and herself to safety. You know, Sierra and I, we had our differences in the past, but that was no longer important.
Look, just tell me what happened.
I drove to the capital, but Manuel and the other government officials were already in hiding. When I was searching for them, I met Sierra. I just couldn't believe my eyes.
What was she doing there? Why was she in the capital?
Well, after I left here, pigs that call themselves men appeared. Local swine, the worst of the area. But Sierra hid Bryant with Senora Cabrera. She tried to drive them away. But they took her prisoner, and then they ransacked the house. They didn't find Bryant or Senora Cabrera. But they took, say, Sierra prisoner. They took her to a house near the capital. It turns out to be that one of the guards there was Senora Cabrera's son.
A son?
Yes. This is a small country. We are all brothers killing brothers and sisters killing sisters. But this was good fortune because he knew and he loved Sierra for her kindness to his mother. He helped her escape. She found her way to the capital.
Oh.
Well, he fled the hills, but I found her while she was looking for me and Manuel.
What did she say?
She asked me to protect Bryant if she wasn't able to make it here. And I swore I would.
God bless you, Maria. Find Bryant. I have a plane waiting at the airstrip. The pilot's a friend. He'll take you. You must be prepared to go with him. I will go find Sierra on my own. If there's trouble, please just leave, and Sierra and I'll find a way out.
You won't be able to find her. 27 patriots were executed in the square a few hours ago. Sierra Esteban Montgomery was one of them.
Talk to Tonio. He said
Why?
it's urgent.
Because I don't want to hear that man's voice, okay? I know why he's calling me. He just wanted to know about Craig, when he's going to buy back his business.
Why
et
would he
cetera,
call
et cetera.
you
Because
about that?
he wants to find out what I know. Not that I would tell him anything I knew. I would tell him, get out of town fast.
Sing it
Get
to
out of town. Singing telegram. Before it's too late, my...
Aha. I see I've interrupted another family hour. How nice.
Mr. Anderson. What a wonderful surprise. Isn't it a wonderful day today?
Not forgetting urgent questions answered, I'm afraid.
All right, sweetheart, why don't you, come on, you and Dusty, go into the executive dining room and start lunch, and I'll be with you in just a short moment.
I'd love to, but I have to pass because I have a meeting with Lisa Mitchell today. Adventure.
All right. Is it...
As of a 10 o'clock club.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Celebrate. That's really good.
Definitely.
Can't believe it. What's happening here? Is Lily going to work for Montgomery and Associates?
Oh, you think you're funny, but you're missing your mark.
Well, Lucinda, since you won't take my calls, you'll have to speak to me in person.
Tonio, I said I did not want to talk to you on the phone, and I don't want to. Jane, get
Would
somebody
you stop
in
it,
here
please?
to
This is important. It's about Sierra.
You no longer have the right to talk to me about Sierra.
When did you last talk with her?
I talked with her last night. She was happy. Craig will be there any moment.
I don't think so. I just spoke with Lila. Probably Craig did not make it into Montega. There's been another uprising. I think Sierra is in desperate trouble.
All right, I'll wait. They're connecting me to Montega Airlines in San Juan.
I just know if Craig didn't make that flight, he would have called us.
Oh, good morning, Meg.
Why so sad, Meg? Did all the jewelry stores in Oakdale close?
That's not very funny.
All right, I'm sorry.
I'm very
I was just
upset. Tonio was here, and he's... Well, I've never seen him so worried. He says another revolution has broken out in Montega. Oh, my God. One of his oldest friends, who's the president there now, he thinks was killed while he was talking to him on the telephone.
But what about Brian and Craig and Sierra and...
I don't know. He tried to talk to Lucinda. She wouldn't take the phone call. He had to go over there. Casey's trying to learn something now.
Oh,
Hey, what's up?
Meg said that fighting has broken out in Montega, and Craig and Sierra and Brian may be in some sort of trouble.
Well?
John, please don't bother me about Margot right now.
No, I'm wondering, what about this business in Montega?
Meg, has Tonio been here?
Yes, he's gone over to Lucinda's to see if she's heard anything.
Hi.
Hi.
Heard anything about what?
Revolution apparently has broken out in Montega.
Okay, thanks very much. I just talked to the guy that saw Craig earlier. Said the flight was canceled, but Craig managed to find a pilot to fly a private plane to Montega.
Well, has he heard from the private plane?
Not since it left San Juan. That was 4 hours ago.
No. It's a mistake. She's not dead. I know it.
I saw them march her out into the square.
You saw it?
I saw the Patriots marched out. And I saw Sierra among them. Then I heard gunfire, and I left to keep my promise. I betrayed her during her lifetime, but I will keep faith now. You have to take your son to the plane right away.
I can't leave.
You must. There's nothing you can do for Sierra now. Afterwards, I'll help you find where she is buried.
Oh, God.
But think of your son now. Her thoughts were of you and of him.
Dear.
For her sake, you must hurry. Revolutionaries are certain to come back to occupy the state. It is a strategic point. Think only of your son now.
Just come with us.
No. My place is here, fighting for the country I love. That your wife loved too. Hurry up. The boy is in the cabin, 50 meters away. Enter the road right there. Keep to your left. Stay out of sight. Out of sight. That road will take you to the airstrip. Out of sight. Hurry up.
I'll send whatever help I can.
Hurry up.
¡Pare! ¡Suelte el arma! Vamos a ver lo que hay afuera. ¡Vámonos!
I've kept my promise, Sierra. Forgive me for Tonio.
You know, Sierra and Brian will be home soon, and then you'll have someone to play with. What do you think about that?
Have you heard from them?
No, not yet. I don't really expect to. They probably need some time alone. Have you talked to Kim today?
Oh, Danny and I stopped by their house. Bob was home for lunch, and he filled me in on some of the awful details of this Laura thing.
Oh, I know. I read about it in the Argus this morning. Poor Sethy must have been up half the night after the wedding getting the story finished on time.
It's just astonishing. I mean, that someone that we knew and trusted was capable of such a thing.
Oh, I know. It's very scary. Poor Mr. Petrie.
Kim and Bob are going to take Chris up to the cabin tomorrow for a week.
That's a good idea. They deserve some time away.
You know, right now, I'm even more concerned about Emily. Did you see her and Holden last night? Something is
terribly wrong there.
Yeah,
Hi there. I took a chance on catching one of my favorite ladies free for lunch, and here are 3 of my favorite ladies.
Oh.
Well, I only brought lunch for 2, but if you wait here, it'll only take me a minute to get back to the sandwich
All right,
shop.
thank you. Danny and I already had our lunch. We are on our way over to the hospital for Danny to see her pediatrician, and then she's going to help me in the garden, right, darling?
You know, you are talking to one of the original farm boys here, so if you ever want a hand in that garden, just let me know.
Wow, I'm
Love
just
to.
take you up on that.
Okay.
Although I love doing it myself. David and I spend so many happy hours out in that garden. It just makes me feel closer to him. Yeah. Have a nice lunch.
Oh, thanks.
Come on, sweetie, say goodbye to Mommy.
Bye,
Rod.
You be good with the
Bye.
Yeah, have fun.
See you later.
See you when I get home.
Great report, right?
That's really good.
It's going right here.
Yeah.
Oh, you seem pretty up.
I am. I'm having a good day at work. I'm here with you. I've missed you with all this wedding stuff.
Hey, you could have gone last night.
I know, but with the Snyders there, I didn't want to create any tension. It was Barbara and Hal's big night. Besides, Danny and I had a really nice time last night. I talked to my mom, too.
You did? How is she?
Good. She's a little lonely.
Oh.
You know, she moved away from what few friends she had when she sold the farm.
Oh, it must be tough for her to adjust to an apartment.
Yeah, she asked if I would spend part of my vacation with her.
Well, I think that would be nice.
Yeah, me too. I've asked for the week after next, and I was hoping maybe you and Danny could come with me.
Oh. Gee, I don't think I can. I already have vacation time for later, and that's Danny's last week of school, and she's got a little party planned, and an end of the year celebration, and... But you should still go.
I really don't like being away from you.
I know.
I have terrible fantasies that other men are moving in on you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there was a whole line of them outside my cabin door this morning when I got up.
It still worries me. It does. You're everything to me.
And don't you trust what we have together, our feelings?
Yes, I do trust that. I just don't trust all the other single men in this town. I don't. I really don't.
Not one, huh?
No, not one.
Come here.
Not even half of one.
Hold that thought. Miller Brothers. Seth, hi. Well, I didn't think you'd be up. You must have been awake most of the night getting that story finished on time.
Get on the phone, Jane. Get in touch with Bradley Hunt, Undersecretary for Latin American Affairs. Find out what the official word is. Later. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the way I talked to you.
I'm sorry to bring news like this.
Thank you for... You don't know what I feel about your country. I hate your country. I hate it. I hate every man. I hate every
Lucinda,
woman. I hate every child.
All we can do now is
Paradise.
pray for Sierra and hope to God that Craig got her out of there.
Antonio, I know how you feel about Sierra. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Yes.
How are we doing? Jane?
I haven't gotten through yet, Lucinda.
Well, are you using my name?
Oh, yes, of course. Of course.
It was so peaceful when we went there.
You know, it's hard to imagine people shooting at each other. You just have to believe Craig and Sarah are going to be all right, okay?
Look, I don't think there's going to be anything accomplished by my sticking around today, so I'll just check in to see if I'm needed. I hope the news, when it comes, is good.
Thanks.
It was nice of him.
It was.
You know, I never thought I'd feel sorry for Antonio, but when I saw his face and how he reacted to the news about Sierra and
I know.
my mother...
She's not being herself right now. She's thinking about what happened. She's upset.
But I'll hold, no matter how long it takes.
Yes?
That's right.
No, I'm here.
Oh, good.
All right. I
Wait for him then.
Hang on.
That's all right. Put these
I got here as soon as I could.
And I'll...
I just heard.
You all right?
Yes.
This isn't really happening, is it? This isn't happening. I can't lose her.
Craig is terrific. He's going to get him out of there. I know that. I'm just thinking about Lila. I mean, what is she going through? I mean, she has her son here for such a short time, and now this. And I'm worried about Tonio. Oh, he loves Montega. I'm really scared he's going to go down there and fight. Oh, Meg, he's not going to do that. He isn't. The last time they had a revolution, he fought in it and was almost killed. You don't understand what kind of a patriot he is.
But this time he has a wife and he has responsibilities.
Oh, I'll die if he goes down there.
Oh, I guess I should call Betsy.
Why? I mean, if she doesn't know anything, why worry her?
Okay, I guess you're right. What?
I was just wondering how things are going with your marriage.
Oh, my marriage. It's just... Well, let me put it this way. Holden and I are two people who... Well, we share an apartment and we work in the same office.
Well, you went to the wedding last night, didn't you?
Yeah. He was cold as ice. He didn't even bother to put up a front in front of his family.
They probably didn't even notice.
Oh, yes, they did. It was bad enough I had to face them after them knowing the truth about the baby. And then he goes and he treats me like a stranger in front of them.
What are you going to do?
Well, I figure if he can do it and he can stick this out, so can I. I have a few things to help me through.
Darling, a marriage is not supposed to be an endurance contest.
Yeah, but I'm not leaving him. If I leave him, he'll run right back to Lily. Now, I might lose him in the end, but I'm going to fight for him, that's for sure. You see that? That's the kind of humiliating behavior I'm talking about. He'll get a dose of his own medicine one day. I'll see how he likes it.
I came to look for you in your office. I figured you might be upset.
Yeah. Well, Tonio's pretty upset, too. Maybe you can finally stop all this junk that's going on between you and be supportive.
I don't give a damn about how Tonio feels.
I'm not going to forgive you for that one, Holden.
Holden, what's going on? It's not like you to be so mean to Meg.
I am surrounded by hypocrisy, Iva. I can't tell you. It's like an ulcer eating away at me.
Well, I don't like this kind of talk. Not at all.
I don't like feeling this way. Has Lily been told?
What?
About Montega.
Oh, you're right. I mean, I should call her. I mean, if she knows, she's probably very upset.
Well, I'll go with you. Not to talk to her, just to make sure she's okay.
All right. Well, I think I'll just keep working.
No. John told you to take the rest of the day off. Take it off.
But then I'll just keep worrying. All these terrible things are going through my head. I'm going to concentrate on something else. I'm just going to keep working. And besides, then I can be here if that clerk calls back from Montagan Airline. Do you think he will?
He promised, and as soon as he knew anything at all.
Thinking about Margot. How am I going to tell her about Craig now?
No. Let's not jump the gun about that, all right? And maybe that's it. Yeah, this is Dr. Peretti. Okay, thank you, operator. You can transfer it up here. Yes, hello? This is Dr. Peretti.
I wish I was calling with some good news about Mr. Montgomery, but unhappily I'm not.